Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding bloot! Ugh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever, until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tracto globe.
Poor thing is doing what it can. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now, the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah. I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and find that.
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractoglobe. All right then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going. You know, you can use these boots for drifting. It makes faster turns.
Sorry.
So?
Well, it fits. That's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
What?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the tractoglobe, please?
Okay.
It worked!
We did it. Now, we just need to fix up the wings and the turbine and the hypopropellers and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's a relief.
Before we start fixing anything, we'll need to find the replacement parts.
I think we scared them.
This way is also full of rust.
Not for long.
It could always be useful. Why'd you stop?
I have a stowaway on my sleeve.
A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green thumb. Clever seed.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little vegetable patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Motion approved unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. If these plants have few natural predators, they might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. I just can't imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff when it's right under his nose.
That's not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my specialty.
So? I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
I'm sure I'll find more than you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me. Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
I did notice that. Chill, tackle, right. That's it. Ooh. Are you okay? Bam!
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that. Now,
One to go. Lambo.
all right. That's it.
First we weaken it, then we pacify it.
Okay, so we're striking them. It's settled down. Now's the time.
Let's get it over with.
And done. Who's next?
And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
I'd do the same if I were them.
What?
Think about it this way. You wake up in the morning with a rash covering your body. If you scratch it, it gets worse. If you don't scratch it, it still gets worse. Of course you're gonna lash out first chance you get.
I don't think this is the same thing.
Of course it is. Tell her Oink. Tell Kay that I'm right. Oink. His name is Oink now.
Another seed. 2-0 is a pretty good start.
Hey, the first one didn't count.
What? Why didn't it count?
We hadn't started the contest.
Okay, 1-0. But that's only because I know I'll win.
And that is exactly what will cause your downfall. Try drifting next time. It makes faster turns.
Let me know when you want to lead, all right?
Sure will. What does she want from us?
Chill!
Go, go, Kay! No way! Dodge this one!
Keep them coming!
That looks bad. Boom. Aha! In your face! This one's ready.
I'm on it. He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
Got one to go. Eat that.
That didn't seem to bother him much.
You started it.
He didn't like that too much.
How?
You know what to do.
No need to hammer it in. Let's just pacify.
Done and done.
We make a good team.
Bam!
Woo! Eat that.
Eat it!
You?
Yep, saw that.
You started it. One to go. Oh, come on.
Dodge this one.
Go, girl. I don't like this. This one's mine. Yeehaw! Let's get it over with.
And done. That's how we rock. Another thing from home. How many do you think Axonova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
I guess they knew what they were doing. Having worked for them, I can tell you they don't just throw money around.
Knowing my mom, I'm not surprised. Still though, it shouldn't take years of research and observation to realize that this planet is scattered around like a jigsaw puzzle. You don't just see this and think, ooh, this place is nice. We should settle it.
That's what we did.
But we didn't have much of a choice. Why did my mom never mention any of this to me? I don't think Axonova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company at all.
Yeah, that's possible. Still, it's weird.
Agreed. I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
Target locked. Bullseye. Bam! You know what?
Well done. This one's tough.
Maybe try something else. Dodge this one.
Are you all right? Why? Chill. Now what?
Hey,
Oh, bloot! Right for the picking.
Aha! Eat it! One left. This one's ready.
Yep.
You know what to do.
On it.
Now shoot.
We're that good.
Easy, easy.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
What?
Straight ahead. An aerial flow thread.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it could carry us all the way up there?
Only one way to find out. Seems like that's the highest we'll get.
That wasn't too far off. Look, there's another bridge over there.
Ugh, I wanted to go all the way up.
We'll have to lay off the apple dues then.
We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile. A good one.
I had washed my hair this morning.
Should we take a break?
Indeed. If you told me one day I'd be millions of lumsec from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
This is no joking matter. For all we know, the apiary is hot on our trail right now. If they find us and they bring us back, we'll see how much you want to thank the matchmaker.
That was just a turn of phrase.
Not a good one. All right, come on. Let's go.
This one is nice and ripe. Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet.
Another one.
Do we agree this thing does not look very natural?
Yeah. It's probably satellite debris or a rocket propeller. This part of space is a real dump.
I don't know. This stone circle around it still looks weird to me.
This? These aren't stones. They're Bryum's Mollis Mollis. Bloofs, for short.
Bloofs?
Yeah, because when you sit on them, it goes.
Ooh, I like.
Oh.
Huh.
I think I could fall asleep right here. You? You?
Who? What? I told you I'm not going back. Go bloot yourselves!
You. It's me. I think you fell asleep.
Oh, sorry. These bloofs are way too comfortable. You can't leave me here.
If we ever need to sleep under the stars, we'll know where to come. If that doesn't get us back to full form, I don't know what will.
Not sure about you, but I'm already feeling better. You know what we should have packed?
A card game?
My guitar.
You have a guitar?
Well, yeah.
Where is it?
At my house. On top. Well, I guess these days I can't really call it my house. Or even say it's my guitar.
I didn't know that you played.
To be honest, I wouldn't really say that I play. My mother's had me take courses when I was little. I took them for 2 years and then I got tired. I never touched it again. I even called it an old-timey instrument. But I don't know. Now, with the campfire and everything, I wish I could pull it out.
Oh, I would have played along on the harmonica.
Because you play the harmonica?
No. But since we're imagining things, let's just run with it.
Yeah, you're right. I can already picture it.
We could have founded a band.
The #1 band on Source.
U and K Trio.
How is it a trio?
Give people something to talk about.
Very good. I was thinking more along the lines of the Flow Phantasm.
Very poetic.
Isn't it?
Why not? Bite the rust.
Not bad. Dual flow.
Acrocillin Blues.
Where the heart is.
Fugue.
space caress.
Oh, yeah, I definitely like that.
We are so space caress now. We'll bring the house down.
We just need to find stuff to repair the nest now.
We just need to? We would waste less time doing U-turns with good drifting skills.
This is where we came from.
All right, I know. Okay, that's kind of cool.
You mean really cool? We'll need to wait a little bit for it to grow. Did we miss, or did it break?
It broke. Zip into the back.
Two to nothing.
Okay, beginner's luck. But watch out. It won't last. Hey, isn't that Oink? Before we start fixing anything, we'll need to find the replacement parts. All right, you can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise, and then I thought, happy anniversary. I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
And the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning, and that I'll have many more chances to almost die with you.
Aren't you a charmer? So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure. Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple dews. I stuck them in the soaker tub to accelerate the process. I'm calling it Apple Brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well, worst case scenario, we just wasted some apple dews. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want. And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mopped the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do. Do you need anything?
No.
Huh. Me neither.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry.
To us.
To us. Hey, that's really good actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, "Come on, let's go." I haven't stopped thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives. which led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. You hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the uplands?
Yes, the uplands. That's it.
Oh, Flute, I remember. It was in Frocember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside. So I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
It wouldn't have changed a thing.
Well, still, that means we would have never known about Source. We would have never come all the way here.
I'm not buying your story.
Huh?
Why were we stargazing that night? You spent the entire night pointing out this and that constellation to me, wondering if there might be other inhabitable planets outside of the apiary, other forms of life. You were completely obsessed with the sky. I was even trying to open up about my issues, but you barely listened. And off you went again, chattering about the comets, the microorganisms, or whatever. So, keeping in mind that you had access to this data about Source, and the fact that you are K, do you really think you would have never stumbled upon this planet anyway?
You might be right. Was I really that annoying?
Yes. I came to see you that night because I needed someone. I had nowhere else to go. But at the time, I regretted it. I was actually thinking it would be the last time we saw one another. But you insisted. And the following week, you came to see me in the evening with your little homemade cookies. We chatted all night. And I do believe that is when I fell in love.
Really? The cookies? That's what made you fall in love?
In my defense, they were some excellent cookies. But no, idiot, it wasn't the cookies. It was the thoughtfulness. I was sick, my nose was all swollen, croaking voice. I was a mess. And you just showed up, without me asking. I'd only known you for barely 3 weeks. You took care of me. You baked me some cookies. You stayed and chatted all night, even though it was pretty clear nothing would happen. And you kept on making me laugh, even though it hurt every time I laughed. I hated you.
What was it? Did you fall in love, or did you hate me?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. Kinda like salty sweet.
Here, give me a taste. So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt, but I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to.
It's a bit late to start cooking food.
Oh. So, what's this rocky chunk got to say?
Well, for starters, it says it's not a rock.
Really? What is it then? Some kind of metal?
No, it's not mineral or organic.
So, what is it?
Going straight to the hard questions. But that is not how science works.
How does it work, then?
First of all, you formulate a hypothesis. Then you build an experiment to test this hypothesis. You observe, and you learn.
Okay, then what have you learned?
That I'm lacking imagination regarding hypotheses? One thing we know for sure is that rust particles scatter immediately when in contact with flow. I'd like to observe this reaction more closely.
You can do that next time. Right now, you should go to bed.
Already? What time is it?
No idea. But I know I'm sleepy. And I want my snuggles before I crash.
Gotcha. So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt, but I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to. It's kind of a regressive dish, isn't it?
Why'd you say that?
Well, it's a lot of fat and carbs. You're usually more fine dining.
That's true. There's more if you want.
Definitely. 18, 19, 20. Keep on going, my love, you're strong. 21, 22.
You know I'm able to count on my own, right?
Yeah, but I like to watch when you do push-ups. That way I feel like I'm participating.
You could also do push-ups.
No. No need for that. I am naturally muscular.
There's no such thing as naturally muscular.
For real? Arm wrestle?
No. It's a trap. If I win, you'll complain that I hurt your arm. And if I let you in, I'll be hearing about it for weeks.
Ding, ding, ding! Win by default. See? Naturally muscular.
So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done
What
a bit of everything, but
Well,
we ought to.